beautiful people, and welcome to my channel. Guys, trust me, the UK is not UKing anymore. Oh my god, there are so much uncertainties when it comes to living and working abroad. Guys, 1 minute we are safe, the other minute we don't know what is going on. As long as you are a migrant abroad, there are so many uncertainties. It is just God that is helping us. Guys, you all know what happened. Precisely on the 11th of March 2024, a very large decision was taken where they said code 6145 and code 6146 care workers precisely will no longer be allowed to bring their dependents, husband, wife, and children to the UK anymore. That's a very tough one. We have not finished digesting that. Trust me, guys, lots of people are still in shock. Like, oh my god, how can I leave my family, come to work? We have just not finished digesting that when the UK Home Secretary, James Cleverly, gave us another bomb. Yes, so guys, I'll share it on the screen so that you can see for yourself. He released another bomb to us. And on the 11th of March precisely, where can I find this now? On the 11th of March precisely, he wrote a letter to the Migration Advisory Committee. Letter from the Home Secretary to Professor Brian Bell, 11 March 2024. And in the letter precisely, he said that he wants a further review and possible ban on the graduate route. That because lots and lots of students are having to get graduate route. The graduate route is not free or you pay for it. Having to use graduate route as a means to get work visa. So what graduate route is when students finish their master's, so when they finish their program, they apply for this graduate route. It gives them like 2 to 3 years, and they use that period to sort out themselves. So he's saying that the graduate route is being used as a means for students or to get work visas. So he wants them to possibly review it and possibly ban it. And they are to do this from now up until 14th of May 2024. So we are going to be hearing on the 14th of May 2024 what they have decided to do. Now, guys, I'm going to take you through all the details in a minute.
Ryan Little.
Alright guys, so without wasting any of your time, let's get to the details for today. If you are seeing my face for the very first time, my name is Violet Okolocha. I live in the United Kingdom. Do me a favor, like this video right now so you don't forget. Share this video with as many that will benefit from it, and of course don't forget to subscribe. Now guys, I'll be reading the letter from my phone. I'll try to share it on the screen, and obviously if I remember, I'll try to pop the link or the description box so that you can read for yourself. Now, guys, tell me what you think in the comment section, because I'm really curious to know what you think in the comment section. Now, this is what James Cleverly said to the Migration Advisory Committee, popularly known as MAC. The Home Secretary, James Cleverly, has said international students may be undermining the integrity and quality of the UK higher education system by using university courses as a cheap way of getting work visa. By using university courses as a cheap way of getting work visa. Now, having to come to the UK to do your masters is very expensive. Now, for those of you who don't know, people who come to the UK to do masters on average spend around £12,000 to £20,000 on an average, between £12,000 to £20,000. But they are saying that they are using these courses as a cheap way of getting work visa. Now, in a letter to the Migration Advisory Committee, Cleverly asked the body to investigate whether the graduate visa entitlement allowing international students to work for 2 or 3 years after graduating was failing to attract the brightest and the best to the UK. So the graduate visa, which allows students for 2 to 3 years after they've graduated from their masters, you know, after they graduated from their program, was to attract the brightest and the best students to the UK, obviously, so that they can bring their ideas, you know, in developing more of the countries. So now it says, but university leaders fear that cutting or restricting the graduate visa route will lead to a drastic fall in international recruitment and provoke financial crisis for universities that rely on income from international tuition fee. Guys, I have to be honest with you. Loads and loads of universities currently are going into what we call financial bankruptcy. I'll share something with you on the screen. This is an article written, and I'll share it with you on the screen. It says some UK universities are now considering merging. Money from international students have been keeping lots of schools, but most people won't admit it. Now look at it on the screen. Universities plan mergers in face of bankruptcy threats and rising costs. Did you see now? So lots of universities are even thinking of merging, owing to the fact that since January 1st, 2024, where they said international students should not come in with their dependents, many international students declined coming to study in the UK. Many of them decided to go to study in other family-friendly countries where they are allowed with their family. And this has made lots of universities going into what we call financial bankruptcy. Now, this is not all, though. This is not all at all. Irrespective of what this university is going through, I don't think they are paying proper attention to it. They don't care. All they want to do is to try as much as possible to cut down or to curb migration down. Now, guys, I'll share another thing with you on the screen. Today, we removed another 37 people who have no right to be in the UK on one of our regular return flights. This included criminal convicted of domestic violence, taking firearm offenses, and grievous bodily harm. So 37 people who were not legal in the UK have been removed through the regular return flight. So you can see that the UK is not joking. They don't want illegal migrants, number one. They want to cut down migration lowest level. They've started with care workers now. They are no longer allowed to bring in their dependents. Now they are facing the graduate routes. They are facing the graduate routes because they feel that the graduate route, lots of students are using it to get work visa. Now, guys, I was reading an article this morning, and the article was talking about students that were using graduates route to get work visa, that more of them are coming from countries like India, Nigeria, Ghana, and the rest of them, but more are coming from these three countries. And when I read it, I was like, oh my God, guys, I don't know what is going on, honestly speaking, but the rate at which these people are going, they really want to cut down net migration at all costs. We just pray that God helps us, because we don't know who is next now. The rate at which they are going, they started with students, they stopped them from bringing their dependents, except research-based PhD holder. They went to care workers, code 6145 and code 6146. They stopped them from bringing in their dependents. Now they are back to students, and they are trying to review the graduate route and probably possible ban. So we don't know. We hope probably we'll get more information, because we are likely going to hear back from on the 14th of May 2024. Guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. It's not easy living abroad, honestly, guys. So many uncertainties. Like I said earlier, 1 minute it is this, the other minute it is that. Oh my God, I just pray God helps us all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I'll see you in another of my juicy videos. Bye, guys.